going on, everyone, and welcome back to the Gould's Gaming and Tech channel. Today we have the Galaxy Z Fold 5. The goal of this channel is to let you guys know your devices. This video is for you because we're going to be discussing the first 10 things, and I believe the top 10 things that you should do when you get this device. As always, we have my co-host here, Spider-Man. He's joint partners with me on this here YouTube channel, and he's also a very strict timekeeper because he makes sure I don't make these videos too long. As always, if you guys are new to the channel, by the end of this video, if you're enjoying this content and you'd like to see more and you want to know more information, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's definitely appreciated. And also make sure to give me that thumbs up. Best way for me to know that you guys enjoy these type of videos. Without any further ado, we're going to dive right into it. The first thing on the list is obviously you need to get a case. You cannot rock a phone nowadays without a case. This one in particular is a little bit more, I won't say delicate, but intricate than most phones. As soon as you purchase this, get a case for it. So right here is the Samsung Eco Leather case. I also have the Samsung Slim S Pen case, and then I also have this UAG, I believe it's called Plio Pro 2 case right here. Also has MagSafe, which is pretty cool. I will be doing a review on that case in particular, but for the other ones, I've already done a review on the Eco Leather case and the Samsung Slim S Pen case, so make sure to check those out. Number two, the next thing you want to do is transfer files. So you want to go to Smart Switch. Basically right here, you would click on Smart Switch, and as you can see, it says you can transfer your data. Now, most important, it says what should this phone do? Not the previous one, but this one. So if you have this device, this phone would be receiving the data. So you would click on receive data, and now it says select a source. So what is your old device? In my case in particular, I had an iPhone 14 Pro Max. So my source device would be an iPhone. So once you click on that, it shows you ways to get connected. So you can get connected via Wi-Fi, or as it's showing here, you can use a cable. Now keep in mind, it says using a cable is faster and it lets you transfer more data. So I recommend, because this is recommending, use a cable for the fastest transfer, but it might be difficult to find a cable that has a lightning end on one end and a USB-C on the other end. So as this is showing right here, you might have to get an adapter, which is what I did. If you're coming from an iPhone, you might have to get an adapter. So just get one really quick. Once you click those up and transfer that information, it'll ask you what you want to transfer in particular. So you will have all of that information on the new device. And again, from experience, it's pretty quick. All right, number three on the list is you want to connect all of your Bluetooth devices. So anytime you get a new device, you probably had previous Bluetooth devices on your other phone. So make sure you set those up before you pretty much leave your house, because if you have, for example, like I have here, if you have a Bluetooth speaker, if you have AirPods, if you have a vehicle, even a Tesla or something, in my case, you want to set those connections up first before you go out into the world and forget about them, and then you have to take time out of your day to set those up kind of on the fly. And depending on what it is, it can kind of be of an inconvenience if it takes a little minute for those things to connect. So, all right, number four is you want to go to your display settings and set up adaptive refresh rate. So you go to your settings right here and then go to display, and as you can see, motion smoothness, we'll read it right here. It says get smoother animations and scrolling by automatically adjusting your screen's refresh rate to 120 Hertz. So with this on, it will automatically adjust between 120 and I believe the lowest it will go is about 60 Hertz, but it'll do this on its own. So if you're not requiring much of a refresh rate, it'll throttle it down so you're not burning as much battery. But if you leave it on standard, it will limit it up to 60 Hertz. So you would want to get that adaptive to adjust accordingly to what you're viewing to get the best experience. All right, the next thing on the list, number five, is you want the display settings set on vivid. So if you go to your settings and then you go to display, right here you will see screen mode. So you want to set this to vivid. It just allows for the colors to pop a little bit more when you're viewing your gallery, media, so on and so forth. But if you put it on natural, it's just that the colors are a little bit muted, But if you put it on vivid, it will allow your colors to pop a little bit more whenever you're viewing things. But that's not something you need to go too deep into. It's just those two options. This is a very colorful wallpaper right here, and I would do it a disjustice by putting it on natural. I want those colors to pop because that's one of the main reasons I got it. So I would want my phone in vivid. All right, number 6 on the list is you want to secure your phone. If you go to settings and you scroll down and you go to lock screen right here, you will see screen lock type right here. So it basically adds another layer of security to your phone without somebody just being able to swipe it up and get into your phone. All right, so as you can see right here, it says screen lock type, and you have several different lock types right here. So you have PIN, which is medium to high security. You have password, which is high security, which is my current one. I have pattern as well, which is medium security, and then swipe, which is no security. So make sure to set one of those so someone can't easily get into your phone. Which brings me to number 7 on the list is you want to set up your biometrics. So as you can see, I have face and fingerprint set up. So that just adds another layer of security to your phone and also allows you to get in your phone quickly. All right, number 8 on the list is if you are a fan of Samsung Pay, Google Pay, Apple Pay, you want to set up your settings for Samsung Pay on here. Samsung Wallet, actually. I use Apple Pay and Samsung Pay all the time. So basically you swipe up or you go to this app, put your fingerprint on the fingerprint reader, and it will access your information. So you just tap on the device that will scan your card, and there you go. In and out when you're making purchases. All right, number 9 on the list is you want to go to settings and set up your side key function. So basically by default, and when I say side key, I mean this power button in the fingerprint reader. By default, this is set to Bixby, but if you want it to function like a typical phone and you're just used to a typical phone with this being the power button, so you want to go to your settings and change that side key. So just search right here, you can type in side and then it will bring up side button right here. So once you tap on side button, you can change what it does. So if I double tap it, it will quick launch my camera, and then if I press and hold, again, it's automatically set to wake Bixby. So I would recommend putting that because that's what most people are used to. All right, number 10 and the last thing on the list is you want to set automatic software updates. I don't know about you guys, but I'm the type of guy that wants the newest, the most recent update as soon as it comes out. All right, so if you go to your settings and then you scroll all the way down, this is at the bottom of the settings menu, you click on software update. So if you want to manually update your phone, you would click on download and install. And basically once you click on that, it will search for the newest update and it would patch that through to your device. So as you can see, mine says last checked August 27th, which is today. This is the main thing you want to look at right here. Under it, it says auto download over Wi-Fi. It says download software updates automatically when connected to a Wi-Fi network. I want that on, so you can also set that to a particular time. So you can set it to auto download at like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, whatever the case is, if there is a update to be had. That's going to be all for this list, you guys. Like I said, I like to make these videos short and sweet. I do not like to waste you guys' time, and Spidey's yelling in my ear telling me wrap it up, which is what I'm going to do. Again, thank you guys for tuning into this video. Hopefully this information was helpful, and if it was, as I said in the beginning, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new, and if you're new or returning, make sure to hit that like button. It'd be definitely appreciated. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.